Happy New
Happy New
Year's.
Year's.
That is not synced up. What is going on, Sleepover Podcast people? No, not Sleepover Podcast. Sleepover Movie Club people. I am your host Brian, joined by, as always, by Pollo.
Hello.
And today, we're back after some hiatus, but we're back and stronger than ever. We're gonna be dropping 2 episodes a week until we can't do it no more. So it's just for this foreseeable future. This week's movie was Saltburn. It came out Thanksgiving, starring Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi. I saw this a few days ago. Pollo watched this today. So Pollo, what was the story?
The story is about our main character Oliver,
Mm-hmm.
and he just went to a new college.
Played by Barry Keoghan, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact about Barry Keoghan. He went out with Sabrina Carpenter.
Did he?
Yep, he got divorced, and I think divorced or he broke up, and then he was seen exiting a restaurant with Sabrina.
No.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Alright, so Oliver Quick. I think he's like a very introverted person, not very social, but he goes to a new school and he tries to fit in with the cool people,
Yeah, with Jacob Elordi's group.
Yeah. And he's strolling around the park with his bike, and he finds Felix with a popped bicycle, and he's like, "Oh, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey," and he's like, "Oh, I was gonna head somewhere, but my bike popped." He's like, "You can borrow mine," and that's the start of their friendship. And then he's like, "Dang, this guy's cool for letting me borrow his bike." And he's like, "Yo, Oliver, you can hang out with us now." So then he starts hanging out with them, but his cousin Harley does not like that.
Are they cousins? I'm not gonna lie, I never knew the whole movie what they were. I missed that part.
I think it said they're cousins.
Oh,
or something. They're somehow related.
I missed it. I just knew that they were helping Farley. Felix's family was helping Farley.
Yeah, but that's number one enemy right there. He doesn't really like him.
Mm-hmm.
But Oliver was like, "Yo, I don't really want to go home, do this or that." And then Felix was like, "Why don't you come over to my place, my house, which is Saltburn, bum bum bum."
Bum bum bum.
And then he goes over, and his family's very welcoming. He makes himself a home real quick. But then, it's a very confusing movie.
I think you could just say then everything happens.
Yeah, then everything happens.
So, going into this movie, how much did you know?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You just knew that I told you to watch it?
Yeah. I was watching a TV series, and then
what TV series?
Reacher. But I was watching that, and then I dozed off for a little bit. I woke up and I was 3 minutes into Saltburn. I did not know what it was, and I just took it off. But
I
Brian
didn't
told
know
me to
going
watch
into it that it was the aspect ratio was like a square.
Oh, me either.
I was shocked. It caught me off guard.
Yeah,
I liked it. I kind of vibed with it though.
Me too.
I was watching the aesthetic.
Yeah, I was watching it, and then I realized, I was like, "Oh no way! There's fucking borders."
Yeah, it was like an old TV, but it worked. I didn't realize it. I realized when I first started watching it, but throughout the movie, it didn't really change how I saw the movie. But yeah, me neither. I went into it only seeing I saw a TikTok a while back, months ago, about how Barry Keoghan, who plays Oliver, drank Jacob Elordi's, who plays Felix's, out of a bathtub. And I didn't know if it was real or not, but I was like, what the fuck is this movie? And that's basically that's basically all I knew about the movie, is that he drank his semen, which did happen in the movie, and he made a very weird sound as he did it. What were your thoughts on that scene?
That was crazy. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first movie that actually got me cringing, sort of, but scared.
Oh, this movie, it had a bunch of cringe, it was a bunch of secondhand embarrassment moments for me.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I had to look away. I was like, dude, I can't.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This is the first movie where I'm actually I had my hands on my face. I was like, what? I was like, no fucking way. That's what I was in my head the whole movie.
Yeah, it's quite the movie. So you know how there's the scene where after he kills Felix, and then at the grave, you know how he starts having sex with the grave.
Yeah.
That was actually improvised by Barry Keoghan. It wasn't in the script. In the script, he was gonna cry, but then he said, "Let me try something," and then he started getting naked and having sex with the dirt. So that was all on the actor.
And it was good. It like it added to his character.
Yeah, it was in character.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know what his motivation was.
Me either.
Like when he
That's what I'm
lied,
saying.
when he lied about his parents, like when he was like, "Oh, your mom called, let's go visit her," and then like he has a perfect life at home. I was like, "What the fuck? Why did he lie?"
Yeah. After when I saw that part and then the end of the movie, I tried to justify it, but everything that I was saying in my head was not lining up.
Yeah, cause like it's not like at first I thought his motivation was he wanted to get with Felix, but then he
Uh
killed
huh.
Felix, and I was like, I
But
guess that's not it.
but at the end of the movie, he was saying, he's like, I love Felix. Like he actually did. Like he was falling for him.
Well, he said something weird, didn't he? He was like, "Did I love him?" He like phrased it very weirdly, but I don't know. And then did I think they were gonna have sex? Yeah, I did, and they didn't, and I was shocked. Did you
There,
expect them to kill Felix?
um, no, I didn't expect him to kill Felix. I'm be honest, when they were like zooming into the maze and there was like the what is that? The Minotaur, I think it was.
Yeah, like the statue.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like propped up on the horns.
Like if he
I
got
thought
actually murdered.
yeah, I thought he was gonna be like hanging like fucking stabbed by like some horns up there or something. Cause yeah, but he was just on the ground,
For me, when
poisoned.
I first saw the scene, like when he like comes crying to him, like when he's fucking another girl, and then like I saw him like start throwing up, and he gave him the drink in the bottle, and he drank the bottle. It seemed suspicious to me. Like I was like, why did they show that? And then he died. I was like, he fucking poisoned him.
Mm.
So did when he died, did you think that he got poisoned, or you thought he just like, what did you think?
No, I think I thought he got murdered. I thought he like got stabbed or something because
Mm.
they weren't showing his like body. It was just like
This is like the wings, huh?
like a little part of him was in frame, and then everybody else was like mourning and shit like that, or like crying and
Uh,
whatnot.
And then I feel like you know how like Farley, like how he got Farley was like by sending an email from his phone.
Huh?
You know how he got rid of Farley was by sending an email like to his like a school saying like, oh, like I'm gonna want to sell this artifact.
Oh yeah.
I, I thought that was predictable. Like they show it later in the movie how it's like a little like a plot twist, but to me it was very predictable. Like I was like, obviously that was him because he just molested him the night before. How'd you? Such a little weird freak he is, huh?
Yeah.
He also looked
Uh,
very like wet.
in that scene
In the
or like
movie,
in
I feel like he just
general,
looked wet.
he looks like he looks old but like young at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like if you look at him in like he was in Eternals or whatever in other movies, he looks young. In this movie where he's supposed to be like a college guy, he looks so old and wrinkly and wet. He's a wet little freak, little goblin. And then he's a vampire. What'd you think of that scene?
No, I was gonna say the part when he first sees her by the like the water fountain or the fountain,
Yeah.
and she was like, "You're better than the last one they brought," or
Uh-huh.
something like that. That's when I was like, "Oh, so are they gonna try to sacrifice him?" I thought that's where the
Mm.
story was heading.
You know what?
That
I picked up on that they said that, but I didn't think that way. But that would
Yeah,
make sense.
I was like, "Oh, are they gonna try to kill him?" And like this movie is just like him trying to like foil their plans and start killing them off like while they try
Yeah.
to attack him. Yeah,
I just
but that's what I picked up, and that did not happen. It was the other way around.
yeah. I don't understand why the family liked the guy so much.
Barry
Like, yeah, like when they were like when the guy
or
died,
Oliver, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oliver. Like when Felix died, I feel like the family should have kicked Oliver out, but they just let him stick around, and they didn't try kicking him out till like the daughter killed herself too.
and then the dad was like, "Enough is
Yeah,
enough.
and then he's
Get
he's like, "You
out."
gotta go," and then he refused. Did he leave though? How did he leave?
Yeah, he took the money,
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Because then he ran into her in like a little
the
random
coffee
office,
shop.
huh? Oh, was it a coffee shop?
Yeah, she ordered coffee.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, and then I also
Bro,
thought he was gonna try getting with the mom.
dude, when she was like on her fucking deathbed, basically, and he put like his
100%.
chin on her and started pulling on the. I thought he was gonna fucking
Molest her too, huh?
R word her. Yeah,
I he's I, he's a little freak. What'd you think of the last scene where you could just see his
he's
penis?
just he's just vibing.
He was. He won.
He did.
I don't know why they left him the fucking mansion. I don't. He
Yeah, the mom's relationship with him is like weird.
like she got obsessed with him real quick.
Yeah, I feel I feel like at first it was just like a like her son brought him over, so she was like warming up to him and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like she got connected towards him when they were having that one-on-one conversation, and he was like, "You're fucking beautiful."
Oh, when they were like out in the grass in the middle of the field,
No, or
they were like off somewhere. No,
maybe
he was sitting down like in a suit.
yeah.
Oh,
I feel like that's when they were
that,
getting more connected
yeah, because I feel like I don't know when it's. I think maybe when Felix died, she was like, "I need this guy around," but I don't know.
as like a son replacement
Uh
type of
huh.
thing.
Yeah. I also think it was weird how they just like were in denial that Felix died.
The dad was he was
Yeah.
like wake him up, like
Yeah. He
let's
was
take
like,
him
"Oh, he's
inside.
cold. Get his jacket." And then I
Yeah.
thought the butler was gonna like have something to do with everything too. He was a weird guy.
Yeah, like all right, when the movie first like just throughout the whole thing, it was giving such an eerie vibe to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, wait, this is that's why like when stuff would pop up and like they'd be walking towards doors and stuff like that, I'd be like, what's gonna happen? I thought there was gonna be like a jump scare or something,
I thought, mm,
but it was just him being a little weirdo.
he's such a fucking freak. He is such a little freak in this movie. Oh my god. Like, it's just he's a little weirdo. And
Drinking
then like
calm
it's
water.
just like yeah, like did he like him? Cause like
I think he did.
then he killed him. Why'd he kill him? Cause he knew a
I
secret?
don't know.
Oh, maybe, huh?
So did he just want the house?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he wanted. Cause like
Because
I thought he
at
wanted
the end
Felix,
of
but then he stuck around.
at the end of the movie, it just shows him plotting everything. Oh, he like I explained earlier,
Oh,
he had a pop tire on a bike. It was Oliver that popped his fucking
yeah.
wheel, his tire. So, and
Which
he planned the whole
uh-huh.
thing.
So was he plotting the whole time for Saltburn?
Yeah, like that's the part that kind of confused me. Did he just
Mm-hmm.
want the mansion and he just plotted everything, everybody's deaths?
Yeah. I
He
also
killed
think
all the family members and just let Farley just leave.
yeah,
That's
Farley just
what
like
happened.
dipped
Yeah.
and yeah, he just fucked off. And then like did the dad kill himself, huh? That's what they said?
Uh,
Or did he die to an illness?
I don't really know the dad's death. Honestly, that one kind of like flew by me because
It was just in
she
the
was like, "Oh
newspaper,
yeah,
right?
he died." Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
what happened. And
Oh,
I'm be when like throughout the whole movie, I was like, "He's just like me."
wow,
Oliver,
how?
no, all Oliver. But that was before all the weird stuff started happening.
Oh, okay.
Cause he'd
Like
be like,
normal college
yeah,
guy
like
Oliver?
introverted, don't talk to many people, just sticking around. But I
Mm.
was like, he's just like me. And then after he started doing all the weird stuff, and I was like,
Okay,
never
what would you
mind.
say is the first weird thing he did?
Um, hmm.
I think I think the first weird thing he did for me was when he like faked his dad's death.
Oh, that
Like
was
it's
at the start, huh? He just said
yeah.
his dad. He
Hmm.
said they were fucking addicts.
Yeah, and then like the movie tricked us too, cause like it showed him getting a phone call from his mom. He answers it, and then he shows up at Felix's door crying.
Yeah, which was probably the most normal conversation
Yeah, hundred
with
percent.
his
But it was
parents, and then yeah, he
yeah,
just.
and then like what was the relationship between him and Felix in the beginning? Cause he's remember when he's like cleaning up his room, and he's like, "You gotta clean up your room, Felix. You gotta clean it up," and that's when he gets sick of him. Like
Oh, and
like
then
was
he
he trying
starts
to
getting
baby him?
annoyed.
Yeah, when he's like, "You can head out. I'll let you know if we go out," and then he sees him at the bar.
Oh,
Oh, he,
that's probably why he
what?
did the fake phone call thing, or that's why he did it, because he planned like the bike and everything to become
Oh.
friends. He lost him, but he was like, how do I get this guy to come back?
And it made let me make him feel sorry for me.
Yeah,
That's so true.
bro, trauma dumped, and he's like, you know
And
what? This guy
mhm.
needs to get away. Come to my house,
And they threw
and
little
they
rocks
fucking
in the river.
And they
Oh,
did.
and the dad one didn't land in the river, huh?
It did. Oh my god.
No, my god.
The
Dude.
foreshadowing.
They really did foreshadow it. Because he had the most normal parents too. They're not even the addicts. It was lovely.
Dang. This shit's fucking connecting.
Also, though, he's kind of a Felix was kind of a bad friend for taking him to his mom's house, even if he was like saying no. In my opinion,
Oh, yeah.
like since he was saying like no, you can't take me there. We got to turn around, please. I don't want to be there. Like he should have turned around.
Yeah, I thought he don't I thought yeah, I thought he didn't want to see her because he just didn't want to fucking deal with like all
Yeah, I thought
like
it
the
was gonna be
trauma
like
and stuff like that.
some old wrinkly like addict lady.
Yeah, it turns out his family is fine, and that's when Felix turns on him. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Fuck this
And
guy.
he's like, you
Yeah, I
gotta
don't want
leave
that."
after the party.
Yeah, which
Crazy
is
party.
crazy. The
Dude, it
party
was
was cool.
so embarrassing when they're saying happy birthday to him.
They were like, "What's his name?"
Yeah, oh my
Dude, oh my
god.
god! I was like, "No fucking
I,
way."
oh my. The other
That
was another one. When they got breakfast. Do you remember when they were getting breakfast the first time?
oh, and he's like he ordered something. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Oh, you
like,
can just get it."
he's like, oh, can I get that as well? And they're like, it's over there. And then, and they're like, oh, he's like, where's? And they're like something about the eggs, and he's like, yeah, how do you want them cooked? I was like, no,
And
I
then they just brought
couldn't.
him some runny ass eggs.
Yeah,
That shit did not look cooked.
what a what a movie.
That was it was such a good movie though.
I think it was good. Like, I don't want to say it's a movie I'd recommend to like everyone, but
Yeah.
I think it's a funny little movie to watch because you don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah. But hopefully if you're listening to this, you watched the movie already.
Yeah,
But going blind in this, it's like what a roller coaster of
hundred
emotions.
percent. Because you don't know what the fuck this little freaky guy's gonna do. And like, dude, what? There was so I knew he was like it flipped for me when he was a freak when he said I'm a vampire. I was like, this is crazy. When he was like with the sister
Yeah.
outside, he's like, oh, it's okay. I'm a vampire. I was like, no, this is bad.
That
He's a
was so
freak.
nasty for
And he's
me.
a she ate her own menstrual blood.
She did.
Oh my god.
And I thought it was crazy how they're doing it out in the open.
And then Farley saw. Hey, Farley's a little snitch though.
Oh god.
Probably a little asshole. And then when he
And
played
then
the rent song in the karaoke,
he did. But he fucking Oliver got away with it though. He,
somehow, I don't know how the
Felix
police did
come
not ask any questions. Or what do you mean?
or I was talking about when he was like he hooked up with the sister and he was
Oh,
like,
right,
"Oh,
right, right.
Farley's just, blowing things out of proportion." And he got away with it.
Mm-hmm. The one they're like sitting by the no, but
The
why was Felix
pool?
so mad?
With what?
Well, do you get what I'm saying? When like he's like he got butthurt. So when in my head I was like maybe he also has a crush on Oliver. Like when
Oh.
Farley told him like when he was like sitting by the pool and then Ollie was like, "Are you mad at me or whatever?" He's like, "Oh well, this and that." Like he was like butthurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like in my head I was like, "Oh, he does have feelings for Oliver." But like now I don't even know if he was gay.
No, but yeah, going back to what you said, how did he get away with it? His fingerprints must have been on everything.
Dude, and it's like this random kid shows up. Everybody knows that the random kid showed up because there's a party, and then the whole family dies, and he gets the house. Come on now.
And then he's the only one with the mom, and then her fucking breathing tube gets pulled out of her
Yeah, that
throat.
was the
Come
one
on,
scene where I was like,
no.
yeah, how's he gonna explain that? Is he gonna stick it back in? He doesn't know how. And then he just sat there for so long, huh?
He just rested on her.
Yeah.
He was laying on her.
What a little freaky man. All right. Well, do you have anything else to add?
No.
All right. Let's go ahead and what would you rate this movie?
Was it always out of five or
It was always out of 10.
um, out of 10? I gotta give this a like a 9.5
9.5,
for
really?
me. Yeah.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
saying it's such a like a roller coaster of emotions. I was like hands over her face. I'm like, what's gonna fucking happen next? I was so like invested,
Hmm.
fucking sitting on the edge of my seat the whole movie. It was so good.
And I think a lot of it is because you went into it blind.
Yeah,
Because you didn't know what to expect.
no trailers, no nothing.
I'd give this I think I'd give it like an 8.2 after speaking about it. I think which is I think it's a good rating, an 8. That's 80%
Uh huh.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah. 8.2 is my final rating. All right. So that was Saltburn, the Sleepover Movie Club review. Um, on Friday, you want to tell them what we're gonna review?
We are gonna watch um
Do you know what it's called?
Iron Claw.
Okay.
I kind of forgot. I was thinking
Yeah,
about it.
Iron Claw with Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White. So if you would like to be in the loop, go ahead and check that movie out by Friday. And I think that's it.
Yes.
So make sure you follow us on Twitter at the Sleepover Movie Club. Follow us on Instagram at the Sleepover Movie Club. So follow my personal Twitter at Brian Rivera 95. Boyo's personal Twitter at Boyo
Adam.
1219. Oh, he doesn't have Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.